Ringside Views here with Raymond Ford. What's going on?
It's good, bro. I'm
finishing camp. What we like 2 weeks out?
Yep, like November, 2.5.
November 12th.
Yep.
You on that Montana Love card?
Yep.
Fighting Sakaria Lukas.
Mm-hmm.
What brings you to Houston? I noticed you've been doing that for the last couple of your camps. You come down to Houston and finish off your camps.
It's just it helped me focus more to to get away from home. I'm out here around other great fighters like Shakur, Keon Davis. Other fighters out here that's giving me good work and pushing me.
Sure. So what's some of the? So is that what you get from coming over here? Just that motivation?
Yeah, definitely.
Like that new energy?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So November 12th, you right back in it. What do you know about your opponent so far?
I feel like he's just an awkward, experienced guy. He's a little older, 38 years old. Been in there with a few good fighters. And
I know he just fought King Tug.
Yep.
It was a draw. Yeah. How you feel about his performance?
To be honest, I watched that fight live, but I didn't watch it again, so I kind of don't really remember it. But from what I remember, he picked up like later on in the fight.
And you'll be defending your WBO title, right? The Intercontinental.
WBA and
WBA. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the IBF, we got that one online, so it's just the WBA.
Okay, I was gonna ask you about that. What happened with that situation? Was the IBF not on the line for this fight?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. I don't even know. Yeah.
I got you. And going back to that, your last performance versus Ricky Medina.
Yeah.
Impressive performance, bro. Impressive performance.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And that's coming off the controversial performance that you had versus Vazquez, Edward Vazquez, correct?
Yeah.
How you looking back at that fight now? How you feel about that performance? Or how you feel about that decision?
The performance, I feel like it was definitely a bad performance. I think I had a lot going on for like that whole fight week. Like I ain't have no clothes.
Yeah, I heard about
for like the first few days. So it was kind of hard to work out. I couldn't like really lose weight as fast as I wanted to. I had to lose. I was working out the morning of the weigh-ins, to try to lose weight and things like that. So, but yeah, as far as like the decision, I mean, I feel like he ain't do enough. Like you gotta, in order to like really beat somebody that's like, on the A side, like you gotta, come perform. And he performed, but he just didn't do enough.
You don't feel he did enough?
Nah.
I guess one of the controversial things about that fight that people had an issue with was more of the scorecards.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't really understand, like, just because it's a close fight,
right,
but you might be winning every tight round, right?
Yeah.
That makes the scorecards wide at the end of the day. So they're looking at that A2, and a lot of the audience felt like that was a closer fight than what it should have been. And the scorecards didn't reflect that, but they did though.
Yeah.
Every round was a close round. You just happened to win every round.
Yeah.
Do you feel any pressure to give Vazquez a rematch?
I mean, no, not really.
He's coming off 2 wins since he last fought you. You feel any pressure?
Nah.
Just moving forward?
I mean, if we end up fighting like in the future, then I wouldn't mind it. Like I told Eddie and that I ain't care to fight him right after the fight.
Yeah.
But it didn't go down. They didn't really care to make the fight happen again. So we moved on.
I got you. So one of the things that you said was 126, right? So you said it was kind of tight for you to make that weight.
Yeah. Well, not at.
Due to the circumstances,
yeah.
It's not that you are growing the weight, but just due to the circumstances at 126, it was kind of hard for you to make it for that particular fight.
Yeah, definitely.
But you are grown. You are 23 years old, correct? So how much longer can we expect to see you at 126?
I feel like after I get a world title and probably defend it once, then I might move up.
How many? With that being said, how many more fights?
Probably like 4 to 5 more.
What are some of the names that you're looking at?
I'm looking at MAURICIO, LARA.
He just fought. What you think about his performance?
I mean, he did what he was supposed to do with that guy. I mean, he had a 115-pounder in there who came in there, fought a dumb fight, tried to lock in with him. You're not the stronger man, so I feel like he fought a dumb fight. But he did what he was supposed to do.
Jordan Gill, Lee Wood, is that some of the names that interest you?
Yeah, I've been calling for Jordan Gill. I don't think Eddie.
You don't think they want to make that fight just yet? I know he had a draw in his last fight, and he's fighting.
Nah, he got a knockout his last fight. He was.
Okay,
I think he was like. It was a tough fight though, but.
And he got a fight coming up.
Yeah, he fighting Kiko Martinez.
Kiko Martinez, correct? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How you think he gonna do in that fight? Since that's somebody that you're looking at also.
I think he should outbox him. I mean, but with him, he a little shaky to me. So I don't know.
What you feel that separates you from everybody else at 126 at this point right now?
Just talent. I got like too many different skills and just talent wise, I feel like I'm just better than everybody.
I got you. So back to November 12th versus Lukas. What kind of performance can we expect from you?
Just a way better performance than my last performance. You know, my last performance I had an injury, so I couldn't really do what I wanted to do.
I heard about that. You injured your left hand, correct?
Yeah.
You can talk about that, or?
Yeah, I injured it like the week before the fight in sparring. I think it was like my last sparring session.
Yeah.
I injured it, but
I mean, without a doubt, you still look impressive.
Yeah.
It seemed, one thing that I noticed about that fight was you was a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
Are you coming into your own? Like, do you feel like what's that due to? What's the reason behind that?
I think that's a part of the reason. Then I was just working on being relaxed in like the whole camp.
What's some of the things, like how do you work on that?
To be honest, it's just, I don't know. I think it's a mental thing.
It's a mental.
Yeah,
I was about to
it's
say
a mental
that.
thing.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah.
So November 12th, what kind of performance? You said it impressive. It's gonna be better than the last one.
Yeah, more explosive. You're gonna see me like push forward a little bit more and looking for a knockout.
I saw you pressing forward. So is that something that you're actively working on and not fighting off the back foot?
Yeah, definitely.
I heard you. Matter of fact, speaking on that, I heard you say before that when you fight off the back foot, it kind of gives fighters
like a little more confidence.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Can you speak on that?
You know, just they feel like they dictating the pace a little bit. You know, when they pressing forward, or if I'm not more so them pressing forward, because I can outbox them as long as I'm staying off the ropes and moving my feet. That's breaking their confidence as well when they keep missing. But I feel like when I'm sitting on the ropes and allowing them to touch and things like that, I give them more confidence.
All right. Any last words before we see you November 12th?
Just tune in. It's gonna be a great fight, great card, and I'm just gonna do my thing. Make sure y'all watching.
Where can we find you at?
Y'all can follow me at RaySavage856 on Instagram and Twitter.
Man, Ray, appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.